Oxley Access.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to
Oxley Access.
And this is some of the products that they have for sale. It's an e-commerce company and based here in the Midlands, and that's a bit of information, but I'm going to have a quick chat with the founder himself. Joe, how's it going?
Hello Ray, how are you? Good, thank you.
Great to be in the garage.
Yeah. It's always a nice place for me. I'm a bit of a petrol head at heart, you know.
I see that, you got a motorbike in the background there. Is this a hobby or what?
Yeah, I've always ridden motorbikes since the age of 16 really.
Wow.
And I've raced them, so there's about 5 motorbikes there, you know. But anyway,
I see a lot of cups up there as well, so you're a real go-getter.
Yeah. When I went to Dubai, I decided rather than racing around the roads here, getting kind of followed by the Gardaí, that I'll actually do something that I can actually get something shiny at the end of it if I win, you know.
Brilliant.
So I raced in Dubai. Yeah, I raced the bikes in Dubai.
So tell me, first thing is, what is your business really? What is your business?
Yeah, well, my business is an e-commerce site, and I sell, in Ireland I sell scaffold towers to small businesses, from large homeowners to kind of small business white van man. So how that originated was I started out in 2007 in a scaffold company, a company who invented aluminium scaffolding. Wow. And I started as an engineer, and I ended up then being the group managing director of a company called Upright. So that was invented in 1946 by a guy called Wally Johnson in Berkeley, California.
Right.
So Wally saw an opportunity. Basically, it was, they call it aluminum, they call it in America. Aluminum, left over after the war. And Wally was painting his house, and it was a big steel scaffold, and he couldn't move it. So we decided to make a scaffold tower from aluminum left over from the war, and put wheels on it and adjusted the legs. That was the first ever aluminium scaffold tower. So he formed a company called Upright, and we used to supply to 44 countries around the world, and I was their group managing director while I was in Dubai. Brilliant.
Now, the Oxley name, it's a bit like an ox, ladies and gentlemen, because it's serious material that they have. But Oxley is from this area. Oxley family.
Yeah, I suppose, the Oxleys, I suppose we're my kids now on this land will be 5th generation, so wow. I suppose we're here 300 years really.
Oh my God.
We've always been kind of on the land here, so.
And you have business in Kennygan, a cousin is in Kennygan there?
Yeah, I've got another, there's 3 Joe Oxleys in the world, believe it or not.
In this area?
Yeah, well, there's 2 now in this area.
Right.
It's caused a bit of confusion sometimes. With concrete builds, and there was a few really funny stories where someone is mixing up me with him and him with me and vice versa, and everybody's confused. So those stories can sometimes be very funny. But there's 3 of us. There's me, there's Joe Oxley, he's got the agri store, so that's my uncle's son, youngest Joe, he's got the agri stores, and then I've got another Joe that spent his life in Hong Kong, and now he's got a boutique hotel in Perth in Australia, and all the rich and famous go and stay with him. I stay there myself, so he's an interesting guy, a bit older than me now. I'd be the youngest Joe Oxley of us, like. So there's 3 of us, but he's emigrated, but there's a good few of us still around this area, you know.
Fantastic. Well, look, this is just a preview, you could say, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to give you some more of an idea of what the business is and show you some products as we go along. But we've got Valentina looking in the hallway from Bucharest. You're very, very welcome on board. And if you want some more information, we're going to put a link up above here. And if you want to get in contact with Joe himself. So from Mullingar, in Mullingar, my name is Ray Dolan. This is Joe Oxley, the Ox himself. And if you want more information, we'll leave it up here. Bye for now. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.